The next one is special right triangle tips. And, as we're going over special right triangles, So as we're going special right triangles, special right triangles. All right. So yes, I think it's easier just to really kind of understand like their relationship. Like the 45-45-90 triangle, like the nice thing about that is that these two opposite, this is an isosceles right triangle, right? You have two opposing angles. So if you have these two are the same, right? These two have to be the same. So the 45-45-90, those two sides are the same no matter what they are. And then again, if you get like stuck with this, just remember you can always go back to using Pythagorean theorem. And I think that's like if you wanted a tip here, I would just say like, if you can just remember that, to find your side, the 45-45-90, and then if you don't remember this is x times square root of 2, just use the Pythagorean theorem. In the same respect, I always have the short leg and the long leg. I always just say the short leg is like your base. So for an isosceles 45, you keep these two legs are the same, right? So they're the same size. So they're x. And then you can use Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse, or just remember it's x times square root of 2. The 35-35, the like base that you can use is x is for the short leg. The hypotenuse is easy to remember because that's x times square root of 2. And then the long leg is a little bit harder to remember, which is x times square root of 3. But again, if you forget it, just use the Pythagorean theorem. So I would just look at these triangles, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, keep on going over them and over them. And then really the main important thing is, to remember, like, all right, to go from short leg to long leg, you multiply by the square root of 2. If I give you the hypotenuse and I want to find the short leg, then you divide by the square root of 2. So you're just using those inverse operations. To go from here to here, you multiply by the square root of 2. But if I give you the hypotenuse and I want to know the leg, then you're going to divide by the square root of 2. So, I just work through a lot of practice problems, with that. And, and again, just remember the right triangles. So if you get stuck, try to see if you can use the Pythagorean theorem as a